So I'm here now with Catherine Rod, and you're a visitor with us here today. Where are you from?
I'm from Toronto. I'm from the General Council office, and I'm here every year. The General Council sends a representative to the Regional Council, formerly conference meetings, and it's our chance to get out and meet people and hear things, and sometimes we're involved in presentations and ordinations, and sometimes we just enjoy the meeting and meeting everybody.
And what's your role there at General Council?
I head up the communications unit for the General Council office, so anything that you've touched that comes with a United Church stamp on has probably been produced out of our unit. Your stewardship materials, mission and service for materials, programs, all of the governance and other booklets. We also do videos, social media, webinars, graphic design, editing. I think that covers just about everything.
Yes, you do have quite a large portfolio there, don't you? So how long have you been in the work?
I've been the head of the department for about 3 years, and before that I was the multimedia and television producer at the General Council office. And I produced a program, I was one of the producers of Spirit Connection, and then after that, when that department was closed, I transitioned and moved us all over to YouTube and created the YouTube channel that I know lots of people still use for their videos, and the moderator's messages are always a big hit.
Well, we've come into a whole new disruption in ministry through social media, through using the internet tools that we have and appliances that are available to us now. That's really made quite an impact. How has that made an impact in terms of the church, its governance, and how it operates socially?
Well, of course, social media is a huge driver, and it's something we have to stay on top of a lot of times. In terms of governance, it's been interesting. When we first started to stream General Council, we wondered if anybody would watch, and now it's actually become a very popular show. And I mean, it depends on what's on the agenda, but a lot of people are becoming aware of the church. The statistic I like to give people who always say, oh, the church is in decline, we have about 135 to 150,000 people every Sunday attend worship in a United Church in Canada. Online on united-church.ca, our website, we're visited by 100,000 people a month. And we know that
amazing.
A lot of that, and our social media particularly, we know that people who are not in our churches are looking at our spiritual content, and there's a real hunger out there. So we actually have doubled our numbers. If you think of 135 in worship, 135,000 and 100,000 online. That's a significant audience that the church talks to every week.
And of course, as we begin this journey down through this new organization, particularly for this region, we cover a vast amount of territory. And I guess the vision would be that we will be aided through the social media and the internet access capabilities.
And we're certainly hoping that too, but we're also very aware that in rural areas, there is just not the access to the bandwidth. And I think there was a motion at General Council last year, and it's something we need to actively pursue as a denomination to advocate for better and faster internet for rural areas. I mean, not just for our churches, but for everybody. We have a lot of things that you can download, and people really like that. All of the worship services, materials. But if you have a slow internet, it's more of a burden. And so we're trying to work a way to try and find a bit of a middle ground. We don't want to send everything to everybody in print, but we also recognize that we've encountered a bit of a barrier that we're still trying to figure out how to loop over. And I would say to people, if you're not getting the materials or you've got slow internet, send me a note and we'll try and figure out ways to get you things in a timely manner.
Well, when we're finished this, I'm going to add your coordinates to the message here, and so that people can reach out to you.
Please,
so
please.
Please have a check on the end of this little interview here.
And we'll give you my email, and you can also, if you forget that, always send a note to info at united-church.ca, and we'll deal with it there too. So write us, let us know what you like, what you need, and we'll do our best to get it to you.
But you know what? There's certainly nothing like a gathering like this, is there? That face-to-face contact with people you may not know and people that you do know, which is kind of neat. So really, thank you so much for coming here and representing General Counsel with us.
Thank you very much, Dave, and it's a pleasure to meet everybody here.